The Manifestation Moon Journal. Manifesting Goals in Alignment with the Lunar Cycle. Ciro, Irmici. Copyright 2024 Ciro, Irmici. All rights reserved. The Power of the Moon in Manifestation. The moon has captivated humanity for millennia, its phases marking the passage of time and influencing life in ways both subtle and profound. Ancient civilizations revered the moon as a symbol of change, growth, and reflection, understanding that its cycles hold a special power, a power that we can harness in our daily lives. At the heart of this lunar energy lies a key to manifestation. As the moon waxes and wanes, it mirrors the natural ebb and flow of life, offering us a roadmap to align our intentions with the cosmic rhythm. This is not just about setting goals. It's about tuning into the energetic phases of the moon to manifest your desires more effectively and with greater purpose. Manifestation is a process of co-creation with the universe. When we intentionally work with the lunar cycle, we tap into a powerful force that amplifies our ability to set intentions, take action, overcome obstacles, and reflect on our progress. The moon invites us to pause, recalibrate, and work in harmony with nature's cycles, rather than against them. In this book, you'll learn how each phase of the moon offers its own unique energy, and how you can harness that energy to bring your dreams to life. Whether you're seeking to manifest a new career, cultivate better relationships, or enhance your personal growth, aligning your goals with the moon's cycle will help you reach them with greater clarity, focus, and ease. This journey is not just about achieving external results, but about inner transformation. As you move through the phases of the lunar cycle, you'll be encouraged to reflect, adjust, and grow. You'll learn to trust in the process, even when it feels uncertain, and to celebrate each small victory along the way. The moon's cyclical nature reminds us that life is not linear. There are times for action, and there are times for rest, reflection, and letting go. By the end of this book, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to integrate the moon's wisdom into your daily life. You'll be equipped with practical tools, rituals, and journaling prompts that will help you stay aligned with the moon's phases as you set intentions and manifest your dreams. But more than that, you'll gain a sense of peace and empowerment, knowing that you are working with the natural flow of the universe to bring your goals to fruition. As you begin this journey, remember that manifestation is a personal and sacred process. There is no right or wrong way to approach it. The key is to stay open, be patient with yourself, and trust that each phase of the moon is guiding you exactly where you need to be. Now let's explore how the moon's energy can transform the way you manifest your goals. The Science and Spirit of the Moon. The moon has long been a source of mystery, inspiration, and wonder. Its soft glow has guided sailors across oceans, influenced the tides, and marked the passage of time. But beyond its physical beauty and scientific influence, the moon also holds a profound spiritual power, one that connects us deeply to the cycles of life, growth, and manifestation. To fully understand how to harness the moon's energy for manifestation, we must first explore both its scientific foundations and its spiritual significance. The science behind the moon's influence. At a scientific level, the moon's gravitational pull is responsible for many natural phenomena, most notably the ocean tides. As the moon orbits the Earth, its gravitational force pulls on our planet, causing the water to rise and fall in a rhythmic dance. This tidal effect isn't limited to the oceans. It also subtly impacts the water within our bodies. After all, humans are made up of roughly 60% water, and just as the moon influences the tides, it can have an effect on us, particularly on our emotions, energy levels, and focus. Studies have shown that the different phases of the moon can correlate with changes in human behavior, mood, and even sleep patterns. For example, during the full moon, some people report heightened energy, difficulty sleeping, or increased emotional intensity. Conversely, the new moon, when the moon is not visible in the sky, is often associated with introspection, lower energy levels, and a sense of renewal. These scientific insights support the idea that the moon affects us on a physiological level, but there is also a more intangible, spiritual influence at play. The spiritual significance of the moon. For centuries, cultures around the world have recognized the moon as a powerful spiritual symbol. In many ancient traditions, the moon was seen as a goddess, representing feminine energy, intuition, and the mysteries of life. Its constant waxing and waning reflected the cycles of birth, growth, death, and rebirth, an eternal cycle of creation and destruction that governs both the natural world and our personal lives. In astrology, the moon governs our emotions, our subconscious mind, and our intuitive nature. It represents the hidden aspects of ourselves, our deepest desires, fears, and instincts. While the sun is associated with our outward personality and conscious actions, the moon is tied to our inner world, our emotional landscape, and our connection to the unseen forces of the universe. From a spiritual perspective, the moon's phases mirror the process of manifestation. Just as the moon moves through its cycle from new to full and back to new, so too does the process of bringing our desires into reality. Each phase of the moon carries a unique energy that supports different stages of manifestation, from setting intentions and taking action to overcoming challenges, reflecting on progress, and letting go of what no longer serves us. The lunar cycle, a blueprint for manifestation. The moon moves through 8 distinct phases during its 29.5-day lunar cycle, each of which carries its own energetic signature. By aligning our intentions and actions with these phases, we can work in harmony with the moon's energy to manifest our goals more effectively. Here's a brief overview of the key phases of the moon and how they relate to manifestation. New moon, a time of new beginnings and setting intentions. This is when the moon is dark, and it symbolizes a blank slate, a perfect time to plant the seeds of your desires. Waxing crescent. As the moon begins to grow in light, this phase encourages us to take action and build momentum toward our goals. It's a time for nurturing the seeds we've planted. First quarter, the moon is half full, and this phase often brings challenges or obstacles. It's a time for making decisions and taking bold action to overcome resistance. Waxing gibbous. The moon is nearly full, and this phase is about refining and adjusting your goals. It's a time for fine-tuning your vision and preparing for the culmination of your efforts. Full moon. The moon is at its brightest, symbolizing the peak of energy and the manifestation of your desires. It's a time to celebrate, express gratitude, and release what no longer serves you. Waning gibbous. As the moon begins to wane, this phase invites us to reflect on what we've accomplished and share our abundance with others. It's a time for gratitude and generosity. Last quarter, the moon is once again half full, and this phase is about releasing what no longer aligns with your goals. It's a time for letting go and clearing space for new intentions. Waning crescent. As the moon returns to darkness, this phase is about rest, renewal, and introspection. It's a time to recharge your energy and prepare for the next cycle of manifestation. Each phase of the moon offers a unique opportunity to align your actions and intentions with the natural flow of the universe. By tuning into these cycles, you can move through the process of manifestation with greater ease and alignment. How the moon helps us manifest. Working with the lunar cycle isn't about forcing your desires into existence. It's about learning to flow with the natural rhythms of life. The moon reminds us that there is a time for everything. A time to set intentions, a time to act, a time to rest, and a time to let go. When we sync our manifestation efforts with the moon's phases, we are not only more in tune with ourselves, but also with the energies that surround us. For example, during the new moon, when the sky is dark and the energy is low, we are called to turn inward and reflect on what we truly want. It's a time for setting intentions and visualizing our desires. As the moon begins to grow in light, we are encouraged to take action step by step, building momentum as the lunar energy increases. When the full moon arrives, the energy is at its peak, and this is the perfect time to celebrate the progress we've made, express gratitude, and release any blocks that are holding us back. And as the moon begins to wane, we are invited to reflect on our journey, let go of what no longer serves us, and prepare for a new cycle of growth. The moon as a guide for personal transformation. Manifestation is not just about achieving external goals, it's also about personal transformation. As you work with the moon's phases, you will find that the process of manifesting your desires often mirrors your own inner growth. The obstacles you encounter may point to limiting beliefs or fears that need to be addressed. The moments of celebration may highlight your capacity for gratitude and abundance. The moon cycles remind us that manifestation is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of growth, reflection, and renewal. By aligning with the moon's phases, you can create a manifestation practice that is not only more effective, but also more fulfilling. In the chapters that follow, we will explore each phase of the moon in more detail, offering practical tools and rituals to help you harness its energy for manifestation. Whether you're setting intentions, taking action, or reflecting on your progress, the moon will be your constant guide, lighting the way as you bring your dreams into reality. The connection between the moon's cycles and our own personal growth is profound. Now that we've explored the science and spiritual significance of the moon, we can dive deeper into the practical side of working with the lunar cycle. In the next chapter, we'll begin with the new moon, the phase of new beginnings and intention setting, the perfect time to start manifesting your dreams. The new moon, setting intentions. The new moon marks the beginning of the lunar cycle, a time when the sky is dark and the moon is invisible to the naked eye. It may seem paradoxical that such a powerful phase of manifestation begins in darkness, but this is precisely where its strength lies. The new moon represents a fresh start, a blank canvas waiting for your intentions to be painted upon it. Just as seeds are planted in the soil, hidden from view, your desires take root in this fertile moment, preparing to grow and flourish over the coming weeks. The power of a blank slate. In the modern world, we often forget the importance of pauses, of moments when nothing seems to be happening. Yet, these are the spaces where the most profound transformation occurs. The new moon reminds us that before we can manifest anything in our lives, we must first clear the space, mentally and emotionally, for new possibilities to take root. This is a time to let go of past disappointments, limiting beliefs, and emotional baggage that may be holding you back. It's about wiping the slate clean so that you can begin again with a sense of clarity and purpose. There is something deeply empowering about the blank slate of the new moon. In this darkness, you are invited to turn inward and ask yourself, what do I truly want to create? The stillness of this phase allows you to listen to your inner voice, without the distractions of the external world. It is here, in the quiet of the new moon, that you can connect most deeply with your true desires and set powerful, clear intentions for the cycle ahead. Intention versus wishful thinking. When we talk about setting intentions during the new moon, we are not simply making a wish and hoping it comes true. There is a distinct difference between wishful thinking and a powerful intention. A wish is passive, it relies on luck or external forces to bring it into being. An intention, on the other hand, is active. It is a clear, deliberate decision to align your energy, thoughts, and actions with a specific outcome. Setting an intention means you are ready to take responsibility for what you want to create and are willing to put in the effort to bring it to life. This distinction is vital because the energy of the new moon is not about handing your desires over to fate. It is about consciously co-creating with the universe. The moon offers you a fresh start, but it is up to you to plant the seeds and nurture them. Your intention is the seed, and like any seed, it needs to be planted in fertile ground, cared for and nurtured through consistent action. The moon will support your efforts, but it cannot do the work for you. You are an active participant in this process, and your clear, focused intention is what sets everything in motion. Crafting powerful intentions. So, how do you craft a powerful intention during the new moon? The process begins with self-reflection. Before you can decide what you want to manifest, you need to take the time to connect with your inner desires. Ask yourself questions like, what do I want to experience in my life? What goals are aligned with my higher purpose? What limiting beliefs or fears do I need to release in order to move forward? Once you have clarity about what you want, it's important to phrase your intention in a way that is both specific and empowering. Vague intentions lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want more happiness, try being more specific. I intend to create more joy in my daily life by prioritizing self-care and gratitude. Instead of I want more money, try, I intend to attract financial abundance by pursuing opportunities that align with my passion and skills. Your intention should also be positive and present-focused. Avoid phrasing your intention in terms of what you don't want, as this directs your energy toward the negative. Instead of I don't want to feel stressed, focus on what you do want. I intend to cultivate a sense of calm and balance in my life. Finally, feel the emotion behind your intention. The more emotionally connected you are to your desire, the more powerful your intention will be. When you set your intention, take a moment to imagine how it will feel when your goal has been achieved. Allow yourself to experience the joy, gratitude, or excitement that comes with realizing your intention. This emotional connection sends a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive what you desire. Planting the seed. Once you have crafted your intention, it's time to plant the seed. During the new moon, you may wish to perform a simple ritual to signify the beginning of your manifestation journey. This could be as elaborate or as simple as you like. Some people prefer to light a candle, meditate, or write their intentions in a journal, while others may choose to create a vision board or practice visualization techniques. The key is to engage in an activity that feels meaningful to you and helps anchor your intention in both your mind and heart. For example, you might write your intention on a piece of paper and then bury it in the soil, symbolizing the planting of a seed. Or you might meditate on your intention, visualizing it as a bright light within you that grows stronger with each breath. Whatever method you choose, the act of consciously setting your intention helps to initiate the manifestation process and signals to the universe that you are ready to bring your desire into being. This is not the time to worry about how your intention will manifest or to get caught up in details. The new moon is about planting the seed, not about harvesting the fruit. Trust that the energy of the moon will support your efforts as the cycle progresses. For now, your focus is simply on the power of intention and the excitement of beginning something new. Letting go and trusting the process. One of the most challenging aspects of manifestation is learning to let go of the outcome. Once you have set your intention, it's important to release any attachment to how or when it will manifest. This doesn't mean giving up on your goal, but rather trusting that the universe will bring your desire to fruition in the perfect way and at the perfect time. The new moon is a time to focus on your internal world, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, not on external results. It's about nurturing your desire without forcing it into being. Just as a seed needs time to grow beneath the surface before it sprouts, your intention needs time to align with the energies of the universe. If you become too fixated on seeing immediate results, you may inadvertently block the natural flow of manifestation. Trust in the process, and trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your intention to life. As the lunar cycle progresses and the moon grows in light, so too will the energy around your desire begin to build. For now, allow yourself to bask in the excitement of a new beginning, and know that everything is unfolding as it should. In the coming chapters, we'll explore how each phase of the moon continues to support your manifestation journey. But for now, embrace the darkness of the new moon and the potential it holds. With a clear, focused intention, you've already set the wheels of manifestation in motion. What comes next is a process of growth, action, and reflection, all guided by the phases of the moon. The waxing crescent, building momentum. With the new moon behind you and your intention firmly planted, the waxing crescent phase of the lunar cycle begins. This is a time of gentle growth, where the sliver of moonlight visible in the night sky reflects the budding energy of your desires. As the moon starts to gain light, so too does your intention begin to gather momentum. The waxing crescent phase invites you to take those first steps toward manifesting your goals, steps that require focus, determination, and consistent action. Nurturing your intention with small steps, the waxing crescent moon represents the first stirrings of life after the seed has been planted. It's a phase of new energy, where ideas and intentions start to take shape. However, this is not the time for bold leaps or dramatic changes. Like a sprouting plant, your intention needs careful nurturing, and this means taking small, deliberate steps toward your goal. At this stage, it's crucial to remain patient and trust in the gradual progress of your journey. You may feel an urge to rush toward the outcome, but the waxing crescent reminds you that the foundation of manifestation is built on steady, consistent effort. Take small actions each day that align with your intention, no matter how insignificant they may seem. These actions create the momentum needed to move your desire closer to reality. Think of this phase as a time of nurturing your goal with love and attention. Just as a gardener tends to young plants by watering them daily, you must tend to your intention by feeding it with positive energy and small acts of commitment. This is the time to focus on the process, not the result, knowing that every small step brings you closer to your goal. Aligning your actions with your intention, the waxing crescent moon teaches us the importance of alignment between our desires, actions, and mindset. It's not enough to simply set an intention during the new moon. We must now actively work toward it, ensuring that our actions align with the outcome we wish to manifest. At this stage, it's helpful to reflect on the practical steps you can take to bring your intention to life. What specific actions will move you closer to your goal? What resources or support do you need to achieve success? By asking yourself these questions, you can begin to create a plan of action that feels both achievable and inspiring. This phase encourages you to stay grounded in the practicalities of manifestation. It's easy to get lost in the excitement of dreaming big, but the waxing crescent moon reminds us that manifestation requires real-world effort. Whether it's making a phone call, sending an email, or dedicating time to research, every action you take during this phase should be in service of your goal. Yet, alignment is not just about action, it's also about your mindset. The waxing crescent moon invites you to check in with your beliefs and emotions. Are you fully aligned with the outcome you desire, or are there doubts and fears that need to be addressed? This is the time to consciously align your thoughts and emotions with the energy of success. Visualize yourself achieving your goal, and hold that vision in your mind as you take action. Overcoming resistance. As you begin to take these initial steps toward your goal, you may encounter resistance, both internally and externally. This is natural. Whenever we embark on a new path or stretch ourselves toward a higher vision, resistance often appears as self-doubt, fear, or unexpected obstacles. The waxing crescent moon is a phase where this resistance might first show up, testing your resolve. Internally, resistance might manifest as limiting beliefs or negative thoughts that challenge your confidence. You might start to wonder if you're capable of achieving your goal, or whether you deserve the success you're working toward. Externally, you might face challenges or roadblocks that make the path ahead seem more difficult than you anticipated. This resistance is a normal part of the manifestation process, and the key is to recognize it for what it is, a test of your commitment. Rather than seeing resistance as a sign that your goal is out of reach, view it as an opportunity to grow. The waxing crescent moon offers you a chance to confront and overcome the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. It's a time to dig deeper into your intention and reaffirm your commitment to the process. Remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience and strengthen your connection to your goal. To navigate resistance, stay focused on the bigger picture. Revisit the reasons why you set your intention in the first place, and remind yourself of the joy, fulfillment, or transformation that lies ahead. When you face obstacles, break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. By doing so, you can maintain forward momentum without becoming overwhelmed. Building confidence through action, the waxing crescent moon teaches us an important lesson about confidence. It's built through action. Many people wait until they feel completely confident before pursuing their goals, but confidence doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. With every small action you take during this phase, you build a sense of accomplishment and self-trust. As you continue to take steps toward your goal, you'll begin to see progress. This progress may not be immediately visible to others, but you'll feel it within yourself. Each task completed, no matter how small, is a reminder that you are capable of bringing your desires into reality. This creates a positive feedback loop, Your actions build confidence, and that confidence fuels further action. During the waxing crescent phase, celebrate each small victory along the way. Acknowledge the progress you're making, even if it seems minor. These moments of celebration reinforce the idea that you are moving in the right direction, and they help to keep your motivation high as you continue your journey. Trusting the process of growth. Finally, the waxing crescent moon is a reminder to trust the process of growth. Just as a seed takes time to sprout, your intention requires time to develop and unfold. This is a phase where growth happens slowly but steadily, and it's important to trust that even if you can't yet see the results, the energy you've set in motion is working behind the scenes. Patience is key during this phase. It's easy to become frustrated when results don't appear immediately, but manifestation is not an overnight process. Just as the moon grows in light, your intention will gain momentum as you continue to nurture it. Trust that each small action is contributing to the larger picture, and that everything is unfolding in its own time. The waxing crescent moon encourages you to stay committed, even when the journey feels slow or uncertain. Remember that growth often happens beneath the surface, and the full expression of your intention will reveal itself in due time. For now, your role is to remain focused, take consistent action, and trust in the natural process of manifestation. As you move through this phase of the lunar cycle, embrace the steady building of momentum. The waxing crescent moon is a time of small but significant progress, a reminder that every step counts on the path to manifestation. By aligning your actions with your intentions and trusting in the process, you are setting the foundation for the powerful manifestations yet to come. In the next chapter, we will explore the first quarter moon, where obstacles and challenges become opportunities for growth.